Welcome to Memes Myself and 2020, a video series in which I explore what 2020 was like according to memes. In this video I'll show you a 2020 timeline based on my meme collection. Spoiler alert, it's a totally different timeline than ones you might have seen on the news. These memes don't cover all important and impactful worldwide events, so stay critical and take this 2020 summary with a pinch of salt. Leaving 2019 behind, the new year, new me memes showed up once again. Meme topics were pretty innocent and predictable at first. Nobody could imagine yet that 2020 would become one giant plot twist. It was only February when the first pandemic plot twist presented itself. The virus started to take over the world and many governments worldwide reported first cases. In March, many governments introduced quarantine, which inspired some celebrities to sing Imagine by John Lennon. In the meantime, the rest of the internet started to behave slightly dramatic by, for instance, suggesting that people would lose their minds within a few days of quarantine. The innocent and predictable New Year resolution memes turned into memes responding to the disturbing events presented to us. One of them was the stock market crash of 2020. Whilst the internet wondered what kind of plot twists awaited them, teachers continued teaching, Londoners pretended to be commuting to work, many had to work from home, and walking your dog might never be the same. Oh, and there was some toilet paper situation. I made a separate video on this, so feel free to watch that video after this one, especially if you wonder what this meme is all about, or if this simply makes you feel nostalgic. Anything could be possible. At least people on the internet wouldn't be surprised if a giant cat took over the world or if aliens would invade us. Whilst some felt anxious, others felt bored and decided to cut their own hair, which resulted in many quarantine haircuts. Quarantine seemed to be the perfect recipe for mood swings. People born in April realized that they couldn't throw a birthday party and they didn't seem to enjoy solo birthdays. Not everyone on the internet reached the baking banana bread phase. Some were spending their time doing nothing or buying random things online. But perhaps most people tried to continue their everyday life. With summer approaching, people on the internet still felt confused and a little lost in life. Expectations for summer weren't really optimistic. People on the internet imagined what summer would be like under current circumstances, still considering an alien invasion as a possible occurrence. In the meantime, an increasing part of the internet supported the Black Lives Matter movement, where memes functioned as a critical node in addition to information being spread online. June became July and the wait for the pandemic to be over continued. Perhaps it wouldn't be aliens but a giant chicken taking over the world. This didn't happen, but another plot twist was on its way. Both Kanye West and Paris Hilton announced their plans to enter the US presidential race. Whilst Paris announced that she wanted to make America hot again, some realized that the possibility occurred for Kim Kardashian to become the First Lady. This all didn't ease the internet, and only halfway through 2020 people hadn't any positive expectations for the rest of the year. At this point, the internet didn't seem to be pleased with how it was going. In August, another mood trend popped up, called the 2020 Challenge. The 2020 Challenge is a grid of 9 photos expressing your mood from January to September of 2020. Actress Reese Witherspoon was the first public figure participating in this trend using photos of her on-screen self. She started this challenge, and many other celebrities shared their mood calendars as well. In September, teachers kept being teachers and people working from home got a little Zoom tired. By October, Trump tested positive and the internet took Halloween as an opportunity to deal with the absurdities of the year so far. In November, the American elections took over my social media feed. Whilst Trump was convinced he would win, some others on the internet encouraged people to vote otherwise. Some would joke around as they were waiting for the results. The eventual outcome changed history and, well, Karen wouldn't agree with it anyway. It seemed like a happy ending for some, but the year wasn't over just yet. Christmas was celebrated with a twist, and the internet looked back at a year that happened to be one giant plot twist. No matter whether 2020 had a bad narrator or whether it's the fault of Scrat the Squirrel from Ice Age, either way, in 2020, nothing met the expectations of the internet. One last plot twist. Could it be that 2020 caused some positive side effects too?
Plot twist, 2020 has actually been the best year of your life. You've been forced to grow, reflect and slow down. You've faced so many challenges and you overcome them. 2020 has forced you to grow exponentially. Don't take this year for granted.